need to kind of dive into those to help myself through them.
I'm trying to kind of plan out my agenda for next week. I am doing it a little bit differently than what I usually do. So I'm breaking down my agenda by category of which they fall into. For instance, right now I'm doing my work agenda, which isn't my actual job, but like recording and my art. That's going to be my work agenda because that's the one that I'm going to have the most that I want to try to get done. And I'm going to do it week by week. So I always have things that I need to try to get done every week. Small deadlines. If I'm doing something that needs a longer deadline, I will plan accordingly and I will break down what I need to do within each week to make sure I hit that deadline. So obviously with like my Patreon stuff that I finally made, I have a checklist of things that I need to do within this month so that everything's set up smoothly for next month so that I have the entire month to do my stuff for that. I am trying to do that, yeah. I am doing a little bit of digital drawing right now after my planning, just because I kind of feel like I want to make a post for Instagram and stuff. I might post it on YouTube as well for promoting my Patreon because this is the only platform that I've even spoken about it. So this way, and then I'll pin it specifically on Instagram. I'll pin it so then people know that I have it. Make a cute little post for that. Little like, I'd probably draw it because I've seen people do that and I think that's really cute and I want to do something similar. Today is Sunday. I actually have tomorrow off, so I'm gonna try and do some art, of course. I'm also trying to finish The Will of the Many. I think I have 7 hours left of the audiobook, which I could definitely finish in 2 days because I'm not really in a music mood. I've been listening to a lot of music and I need a break from music, I think. And I'm gonna try to finish my painting this week. I think it's manageable because today I'm gonna try to finish the landscape portion, so the greenery, the details with the grass and all of that. Then all I'll have to do is kind of fix up the mountains because I did get some paint on the mountains that isn't supposed to be there, and then do the dragon. And then maybe, I think I like that the sky has just, it's very plain, and then I'll just have to do the borders because I kind of just left them, and then I'll glaze it and then I'll be done. And then I can start my Alice painting. That's the next thing that I'm going to try and do. I got a new phone, but it wasn't as expensive as I was thinking. I was holding it off because I was like, it's gonna cost me a lot, but it didn't, surprisingly. So I'm hoping when I try the editing and stuff, I try to also look for a new editing software because the one I was using was free. It wasn't that good. It did what it needed to do, but it's not amazing. So I found something else that's also free, I think. I haven't looked at it yet, but it looks better than what I'm using now. Hopefully that means this whole process of uploading videos isn't going to take me literally an entire day, because it would take me, and my videos aren't that long. For a 20-minute video, it takes it almost an entire day to get it edited, like get it uploaded from the editor software and then upload it on YouTube. And that's ridiculous. And that's why I can never keep up with my schedule, because I underestimate how long it takes for this shit to process. Hopefully that's a little bit different now. And obviously the camera quality, not that my camera quality I feel like was that bad, but it's definitely sharper when you get a new phone. Okay, a couple of days ago, I don't remember when I started this vlog, but I haven't been recording because I had some stomach issues. I don't really know what was going on, but I didn't feel very good. But finally, I'm feeling better. I couldn't even eat or anything. I genuinely had to choke down my breakfast, and I couldn't even eat it all because I just felt so nauseous, and I barely ate all day the day before yesterday, and it felt like someone sucker punched me in the gut, and I basically laid in bed all day. But I was able to do a lot. I didn't record it, but the day before I did a lot of cleaning downstairs, like deep cleaning. So I did the entire kitchen and the cabinets and everything, kind of went through stuff since it needed to be done and they were unorganized and it was bothering me. And also because we might be moving, so I wanted to kind of actually go through stuff slowly and kind of get rid of things that I don't want. You know, there's no point in moving stuff that you don't even want anyways. So I did the kitchen, and it only took me an hour to like deep clean the kitchen and do my regular chores that I always do, like the dishes, sweeping and mopping, whatever else. Only took me an hour. It did not take me that long. Safe to say, procrastinating it, really, it was not that hard to get done and knock it out. I am finishing this painting today. I didn't plan on finishing it. Well, I kind of wanted to, but I didn't know if I would be able to. But I worked on it for about 2 to 3 hours, and I was able to finish this painting. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't love it, but it's, I don't know. I like that it kind of looks less, it's not realistic, but I like that the focal point is the castle. I feel like my style comes through in this way, and I'm starting to come to terms with that and like actually appreciate the way that it looks. I was able to post it as well, and I also was reading Mongolia Parks because I wanted to finish The Will of the Many, and I can't remember if I brought that up, but I finished that one, and then I wanted to finish Mongolia Parks, the first book. I also finished that yesterday. I got the audiobook to finish it up so that I could listen to it while I painted. And I'm going to tell you right now, that book, it was not what I expected. I didn't know much about this book other than it was a romance, but oh my goodness, I can't even lie to you, this book stressed me out. These characters, okay, I know it's only the first book, and most people, when I looked at the overall reviews on them, the first one was their least favorite, and I can see why now, because seriously, every single character in this fucking book needs to go to therapy, because what the fuck is happening right now? Like, I do not care, okay? I can understand that BJ probably has some issues, something that happened to him, but the way that he be acting pissed me off the entire book, okay? And Mongolia Parks also pissed me off, because why was she okay with the things okay, they both had issues, obviously. They were both trying to hurt each other. I thought that was fucking stupid. It was toxic. I was not rooting for them at all. I preferred Tom. I think she should have been with Tom. He wasn't gonna do that to her. And then the ending, I was like, dude, first of all, personal opinion, cheating is not something that's negotiable for me. If I was cheated on, that's it. That is the end. I don't care. And BJ's going on about how it only happened once. It's not a big deal. Shut the fuck up, first of all. Second of all, he'd be sleeping around all the time with all these fucking women. Like, that would just be, I wouldn't know. I just couldn't personally be with someone like that. I do not care if it has to do with unresolved trauma. Go to therapy then. Because what the fuck? Okay? It was a soap opera. I was expecting, a simple romance, slice of life kind of romance. This is not a slice of life romance. This is a fucking soap opera. Oh my goodness. I've done my morning stuff, and that's about all I did, and then my steps. I'm going to try and figure out what I'm gonna do this week. Since it's the last day of May, I'm gonna try and plan out the stuff that I need to do for Patreon specifically, since I'm gonna actually have the whole month to do everything that I would like to do. And I'm thinking about sketching this painting out. I fixed the proportions of the reference, so now that it's 6x6 blocks, same as the canvas. Now I can actually sketch it out. I don't know if I'm gonna paint just because I painted for a long time yesterday and I need to try and do a little bit more sketchbooking. I don't really have very much sketchbook pages done for May for Patreon, but I'm going to try to do some of that. And then I'm going to try and start a new book because I finished the 2 books that I wanted to finish. We will see which one. I'm thinking I'm either going to start Idlefire or I'm going to do The Song of the Hell Witch, just because right now for nonfiction I'm reading this. I'm not really worried about finishing this like on a time frame. I'm just kind of reading it before bed and stuff. So I'm either going to read this one. This is a fantasy book and it's only one. There's not a series. And this was also fantasy, but possibly it's like an epic fantasy. I don't know. These 2 I've been wanting to read for a while. I might start reading both of them just because I finished my 2 books. I don't know yet. Also, since the last time we talked, I was trying to learn how to do macrame. That's what it's called. I couldn't remember what it was called. And I was struggling. I'm not even gonna lie. I need to watch an actual tutorial on how to do it because I did not make it. I wasn't doing it right. It was getting messed up. I also bought a macrame board that's supposed to help keep your strings all in order. I'll show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So hopefully this works for the kind of things that I'm trying to do. I haven't tried since then. Hopefully later in this vlog I'm going to try and actually watch a tutorial and figure out how to do it. Need to do a little bit more cleaning. I'm not going to clean today though. But I wrote down some things that I never really cleaned that need to be organized. One, this closet right here. The closet that's downstairs next to the front door. Stuff like that because I want to go through some of the stuff in there and organize it so it looks nicer because they're not good. I was playing some Stardew Valley yesterday. It's been a minute and I was waiting to play it because I wanted to mod it. And when you first mod Stardew Valley, it's kind of a pain in the ass, but I did it. I don't have too many mods. Most of them are things that make the game easier, like a skull cavern elevator. Obviously, Stardew Valley expanded. Extra fish, extra crops. I'm trying to find, I have a mod that's supposed to make fishing easier, but it doesn't seem like it's actually doing anything. So I'm gonna have to look that up or get a different one. I used to have one that was really good. I don't know where it is. I also don't know if they used to have a mod that's supposed to have all your chests be connected. So no matter what chest you're in, you can see all of your chests. But I don't know if that person ended up updating because I think the problem was it wasn't updated for the newest version of Stardew Valley and I couldn't use it. I would like to have that back. There was also a mod that allowed you to go in people's rooms before having a 2-heart relationship with them because waiting for them to give them a fucking gift is a pain in the ass. But I can't find that mod either, and I'm gonna try to look for it because it's irritating waiting for them. I don't want to do that actually. I might play some Stardew Valley. I forgot, but I was going to actually record it because I might as well, you know? And then I can eventually make like a non-commentary gameplay YouTube. Then I can have both Stardew Valley and Alice Returns to Madness. Maybe even Red Dead. I play Red Dead a lot too, but I already started one. I don't really want to restart. So I might just continue from where I was because I don't really care that much. It's not like something I'm gonna be super serious about, but yeah, I'm just gonna do some planning, do some sketchbooking, hopefully do some reading, probably put some laundry away. I've done laundry, but I've been waiting until all of my laundry is done before I fold it because I hate folding laundry and want to do it all at the same time. been a couple of days but since I've recorded because I wasn't feeling very good. I think I already said that I had a stomach ache or something weird was going on with me Friday. But yesterday I didn't feel very good because my period started. So it was rough. I have not done anything really on my to-do list. So I'm going to try to get some stuff done. I just want to focus on doing some digital drawing today. I wanted to do a post of my OCs. And I've decided that I was going to make my newer OCs that I've created, but I haven't actually drawn. I was going to do a little post with all of them. And then some of the OCs, like some of the characters that I made for my graphic novel, I wanted to take them and make them in like a modern setting. Because my graphic novel is fantasy based. Some of the characters, I wanted to put them in like a more modern setting, draw them in a modern setting. I'll show you what I mean when I do it. So that I want to at least sketch, maybe get to the coloring process, and then depending how long that takes, I do need to cook dinner later, and I do still want to get my steps in. But if I'm able to do that and still have some time, I'm gonna try to do the under painting of the Alice painting that I have. I'm still trying to decide what I'm gonna do for the under painting, what color I want to do, but I might get to that. That will only take me probably 10 minutes to do, so I should have time to do that. And that's all I need to do today. I work a pretty short shift tomorrow, so I'll be able to get a couple other things on this done. I wanted to post on Patreon my sketchbook for May, but I think I'm just gonna save it because I only did one sketch in May. I don't feel like it's worth going to the library just to scan one sketch for Patreon. I'll just add it to my June stuff since I started my Patreon in the middle of the month. And then I'm gonna try and finish this video, which might be today. I don't know yet. I can't even remember when I started this video because I keep taking breaks between because I just haven't been feeling that great lately. Probably this weekend I'll try to get a lot of my Patreon stuff done. Video is literally 2 hours long already without editing, so we're gonna wrap this up real quick. Okay, I know I said I was gonna do all this stuff and then I didn't do it. It's been so busy, and then on top of that, feeling like garbage. I just haven't really done what I wanted to do. But today, I am going to do the underpainting for my Alice canvas. I was actually going to mix the colors, and I'm going to do 3 colors. So the darkest shadows, the middle, and the lightest. So I can kind of get a little bit of a value down. You know what I mean? I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to try to work on my digital art a little bit more because it took me like an hour to do just that one sketch. I am slow. But also, I am still kind of learning and trying to experiment, so I'm not trying to diss myself too hard, but I'm a little slower than I would like to be. And I'm going to try to do some more sketching on that. And then I'm going to call it a night because I'm actually trying to stay on top of my sleep schedule, on my night routine, and I have till 7 to do stuff. And then I'm going to shower, and I'm going to eat and kind of wind down. And then by 8 o'clock, I'm reading before I go to bed. So I'm doing something that's not on my phone. And then I'm getting to sleep by 9 because I want to wake up at 4. It's kind of ridiculous saying that out loud. But since I work at 6, I have very little time to myself in the morning. And I actually want to do stuff in the morning because I feel a lot better when I get a chance to do something before work and not just get ready for work and go to work. So my plan is getting up at 4 gives me half an hour or so to 45 minutes to my journaling, my morning pages, breath work / stretching, kind of have time to myself. And then I can either work out. I'm not going to do these two things on the same day, but I'll either do a workout because the gym's open 24 hours. No one's going to be there at 4 in the morning. Perfect. Or I'll go on a run. I want to try running. I need to try to get jogging. That's one of my things that I want to do on my vision board. Get into jogging at least one time a week. And then I'll have time to shower if I need to, if it's like I'm getting sweaty. But also, I'll probably be sweaty at work, so I can just wait. And then I'll be able to get to work. Or that's one of the options. Otherwise, I will leave at 5 instead of 5:30. Usually I leave a half an hour before my shift. I will leave an hour before my shift so I can go to the skate park, do a little skating for like 30 minutes or so before I go to work. Because also no one's at the skate park at 5 in the morning when it's open. Perfect. One or the other. Every other day, probably. I think I'm going to do a workout, because usually I work out every other day anyways. Then I can do the skate park the other day. I'm trying to get on it. And I'm really bad at not being on my phone right before bed, which is not very good for your brain. And I'm trying not to be on my phone an hour before I wake up, like the hour that I get up, and the hour before I go to bed. Because I just don't want to do that anymore. But before I do anything, I need to kind of go through my to-do list, because I didn't do jack shit, to be honest, with everything that was going on. So I'm going to try to update that. And then I ripped out the page with my Patreon schedule, so I can make sure that I do everything that I wanted to do for each tier this month. I am going to write that down and then kind of get an idea of what my work schedule looks like, so I can kind of work around that. That's what I'm going to do. Today is my last vlog day for this specific vlog, because I've been doing this for too long. And I still need to make a thumbnail. I hate making thumbnails, if I'm being completely honest. It's my friend's birthday tomorrow, so I looked up a tutorial instead of just trying to raw dog it. Make a little bookmark. I'm gonna try using this thing that I got, and I'm hoping this doesn't take me more than like an hour to do. So that was off. And then I just need to write in the card and then put the bookmark in there. Can't remember in the tutorial if they were using thicker yarn. I'm just gonna use friendship bracelet yarn. I'm gonna make it work either way. I'm deciding that first, before I try to do a pattern, like an alpha pattern, I just need to try doing a regular, like, simple thing. So I'm gonna try and do just like a regular design. So like, it's like made of like a weird material. Okay, and then I'm going to do their house color for like Harry Potter, because they like reading, and Harry Potter will be easy. I just wanted colors that I could just do simple. Let me see. I'll probably go with this green. I don't think I have a darker green, actually. I don't have... Okay, wait. No, I do. Silver. Wait, that's not silver. That's like a blue. Gray. The colors are green and silver, but I don't think I really have like a silver color or yarn, so I'm gonna do my best. I might just do this gray. I wish I had a darker green, like a more rich green. I'm gonna go with this. I think that'll work for me. I'm gonna try and do this. I'll get back to you after I've watched the tutorial and kind of figured out what I'm doing. Then if I can at least get down to basic steps, I can just try and do some alpha patterns, because I would like to make other things, not just bookmarks. I'd like to make stuff that I could put on the wall, but it's more complicated than I first thought. We'll get back. It's some time later. I didn't really record myself making the bookmark, but I'll show you what it looks like if I can get it out to do that. So I got them a card, and then a Barnes & Noble gift card, and then this is what I ended up doing for the bookmark. So I got tired of doing this, and also it's not perfect because I was kind of confused by the tutorial at first, and I kind of just wung it. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's not great. So then I got sick of that. So then I did this, and I put beads and a little charm, and look at this book. You put this part in the book, and let this part hang out, and it's like a cute little, yeah. So my pants that I cut, I ended up stitching the bottom so that the cut part, the fabric was coming like fraying, and I want to wear these to work when it's hot, but I didn't want them to have like a complaint about my pants fraying at the ends because they're cut into shorts. I hand sewed them so that they were no longer fraying. I mean, you can still kind of see the bottom because I didn't cut them off. I might cut them off, but now they're good. I thought that would take way longer than it would. I hate hand sewing, but it didn't take me. It took me maybe 30 minutes to do that. I might be hand sewing more often, but that is what I did. I'm really tired because I woke up at 4 a.m. I'm just gonna hang out and then go to bed and call it a day. And I'm probably gonna end this vlog because it's been going on for 10 million years and I didn't have enough time to edit. I was gonna edit today, so I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow, and my video is 2 hours long. It's gonna take probably a couple hours for me just to edit it. So this will probably get out between Wednesday and Thursday. I'm gonna put it on Patreon first. It's gonna be the first video. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that because I don't know if what I've been doing is emailing stuff to myself to put it on Patreon because I don't have like a USB thing. So if I can't export my video that way, I'm going to try and figure out what else I can do to get it there. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get a USB cord. I don't know how the flip to do that. But yeah, I will see you in my next video.